Hey everybody, welcome back to the 3-Minute Story Challenge. Week 3 continues, embarrassing stories, and I'm so excited to have my good friend Paul Coombes on the show. Hey Paul.
Hey Jay, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Paul is one of my closest Irish friends. We met, we're on the same dodgeball team, and I'm representing with my Galway dodgeball jumper right now.
Disappointed I don't have mine.
Paul is just one of the best athletes that I know. I'm jealous of his athletic ability and his strong arm and his running ability and just his overall being a badass. So, Paul, you're great and you're working hard right now. You're an essential worker. You're working at the hospital in Galway. So, thank you for all the work that you're doing to keep us healthy.
Happy to do my part.
Embarrassing story. I'm going to start my timer now.
So I actually had two stories to choose from for this, and I ran through one with one of my friends that came out at exactly 3 minutes, but she reminded me of another story I have, which I am now going to tell you. So growing up as a young adult, I think we all as men believed that women liked guys that had some sort of physical prowess. I mean, at least that was what I thought. So there was this girl I would say I fancied in school for a very long time. And we decided that we would go up to a GEA game together one day with one of my other friends. He was actually my best friend at the time. And we all got on great. I mean, I think he might have liked her as well at the same time, but I don't know. That was probably a bit of a too awkward conversation to have with him at the time. But we were at the game and everything was going great. We were just chatting away. And for some reason in my head, I was like, yes, I'm going to show off. It's halftime in the game. I'm going to show my physical prowess and she's going to be so impressed that she's going to want me. It's like, okay. So I went out to this fence that was probably about 4 foot high. And I was like, I reckon I can jump this without using my feet. So I'm not going to climb over it. I'm just going to vault over it. I vaulted over it and caught one of my feet. Not a great look, not a good start. And I landed with my two hands flat on the ground, and it felt like my hand went into a hole. I thought there was like maybe just, a small layer of grass covering over a hole. So I just looked down at my hand, and it was firmly on hard ground. So I just looked up a bit further, and I was like, oh God, what's just happened? My elbow was now halfway up towards my shoulder. I had dislocated, fractured, chipped, and tore ligaments in my elbow all at the same time whilst trying to impress this girl. I was crying my eyes out. I was cursing like there's absolutely no tomorrow. And needless to say, I was quite embarrassed. One of my neighbours had to come over to me because she was a qualified nurse and she was trying to take care of me while my dad came to pick me up and bring me to hospital. I don't think we talked for a while after that, and then the first time I did talk to her was, yeah, it was a few months later, and she's like, oh Paul, do you remember that time? And I was like, oh God, no. So yes, I did not get with my crush and I dislocated my elbow. It's what we do for love, lads.
New record, new 3-Minute Story Challenge record.
Yes, that's what I was aiming for.
Well done. As you were saying that, I was like, I know that you told me that you've had, I remember one time in practice, I asked you if you were okay and you said, oh, my wrist, my arm's bothering me. And I said, well, did you hurt it recently? And you said something like, no, it's just this injury from long ago recurring. I was like, oh, fine. I had no idea that it was that.
No, see, that's my left arm. I have broken my right arm before, but with no lasting problems as far as I know. I don't know if you'll see too well on camera, but this was the outcome.
Let me ask you this. Was it worth it?
God, no. I mean, I didn't get the girl. I got a cast and permanent damage to my left elbow. I can't straighten it as much as my right arm, so yeah. But sure, look, if you don't shoot your shot, You'll never get it.
You miss 100 of the shots you don't. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, right?
Yeah.
It's time for your shameless plug. What do you got?
My shameless plug is not so much a plug for myself, but a plug for two friends of mine. Well, two friends of ours, sorry. Dave and Krista. We met them at Dodgeball as well. They lived in Galway for a couple of years. They're now living over in Scotland, and they do a boot camp brunch. So a boot camp brunch is, at the moment anyway, it's a virtual workout. Obviously, we can't be meeting up at these times. It's a virtual workout hosted Wednesday evenings and Sunday mornings, where Krista, who is a qualified personal trainer, will go through a half-hour to 45-minute workout with you, and it's great. It really, if you do it in the morning, it's really invigorating. In the evening time, it'll really it'll get you ready for bed.
Yeah, and I think you can do that they have a Facebook page, Boot Camp.
Yes, Facebook page, Boot Camp Brunch.
Yeah, they're great. I'm hoping to have them on the show next week. They actually, Krista is the reason that you and I know each other, that I know so many of my good friends back in Galway.
Yes, she brought you to Dodgeball.
She dragged me to Dodgeball, and my life forever changed in the best of ways.
We owe an awful lot to Krista.
We do. I miss you guys, and I miss hitting you in the face with a dodgeball. I'm just going to be honest. I do.
I don't know if I miss that bit necessarily, but yeah, I miss having you around.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the chance to just speak to you now and be in your show. It's great.
Thanks, buddy. It's great. It's great to have you. I'm bummed that you can't make it out. Emmett and Paul were supposed to be here next month for a wedding, and they're going to stay with me. That got canceled, but I think we'll see each other soon. We had another wedding next year.
We do indeed.
That we're both groomsmen in. Happy to report. So I hope to see you soon, and please give my best to Jason Beck and Stacy and everyone that I know back in the house. So
I will indeed, Jay. Great to see you, man.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.